enthusiasm. In every walk of life, enthusiasm is of supreme importance to take a progress step. The divine spark. Enthusiasm is energy, and energy defeats failure life. Enthusiasm has to be invoked every day into our life breath. Enthusiasm has success in it. Enthusiasm is progress in itself. Enthusiasm has the capacity to catch fire in the very depths of our inner being. Enthusiasm is a divine spark within us to challenge the pride of ignorance around us. To transcend our capacities, nothing is as important as our heart's eagerness, enthusiasm. Maintaining the thrill. Our own heart's enthusiasm thrill helps us immensely in all walks of life. If we have an inner thrill, we can go the fastest on any project in any field, whether it is writing poetry or composing songs or running, diving, and flying. The inner thrill is of paramount importance if we want to reach our destination. When somebody succeeds, others may say, "Oh, he was lucky." But it is not luck. Previously, this person may have failed over and over again. Many times he may have been unlucky in the extreme, but unlike others, he did not give up, and finally he succeeded. Many people are eager, but after 2 days, their eagerness disappears. 2 days is more than enough for them. If they do not succeed in 2 days, they will say, "I tried so hard, but it cannot be done." To succeed, we have to maintain our eagerness day after day. To succeed in any field, our enthusiasm eyes must sparkle, and our enthusiasm hearts must dance. A plane taking off. When we launch into the life of self-discovery or any new endeavor, we need enthusiasm. Without it, we will not budge an inch. When we enter into any new field of activity, there is enthusiasm. To maintain that enthusiasm, we can think of a plane. When the plane takes off, it makes so much noise. It gives us the feeling that it will absolutely destroy everything around it. Once the plane is high in the air, its speed is much faster than when it was taking off, but we hear practically no noise. And if the plane has a good pilot, will he not reach the destination? Enthusiasm in its purest expression is courage. Newness, progress. No matter what our age, the world is for newness, not for oldness. New things we have to create. Then only will the world progress. If not, we will come to feel that there is nothing new under the sun. We have to create new things to keep our joy. If there is no newness, how can we have enthusiasm? And if there is no enthusiasm, how can we make any progress? Enthusiasm always guarantees spiritual progress. The taste of sweetness. Take enthusiasm as something very, very sweet, and imagine you are enjoying that sweetness. Think of something sweet, either honey, sugar, or something else. Feel that you want to taste something sweet in your own life, in your soul, heart, mind, vital, and body. Never take enthusiasm as something that you cannot enjoy or that it is out of your reach. No. When you think of enthusiasm, use the word sweetness instead. Either your heart will enjoy the sweetness, or your mind, your vital, or your body will enjoy the sweetness. You are bound to increase your enthusiasm if you replace the word enthusiasm with sweetness. While you are looking at a flower, if you feel that you are getting sweetness, then that sweetness will give you enthusiasm. May my mind become a flood of enthusiasm energy, and my heart become a sweetness, happiness home. Slow and steady. It is always good to have enthusiasm in our life. Otherwise, there will be no progress. But if we are overeager, we will be trying to get things from God long before we are ready to receive them. If we eat beyond our capacity, we will suffer from indigestion. We are running towards our destination, but if we try to go beyond our capacity, we will only stumble and fall and bruise ourselves. This can ultimately only delay our progress. We must not feel that we are running in a competition where we are trying to beat everybody. We are competing only with our own ignorance. We need patience as well as enthusiasm to win the race. Let us be patient and content to get a little of what we need, slowly but steadily and surely. Again, we can think of the plane. We have to keep in mind that the same pilot who gave us the inspiration to hurry up and come to the airport, who put us into the plane, who made so much noise when the plane was taking off, is still piloting us to our destination. Perfect happiness is enthusiasm minus expectation. The secret of detached action. The supreme philosophy is God is the doer and the enjoyer, and this is absolutely true. But here on earth, on the physical plane, we definitely have to do what we feel is best. We have to work and do the needful. In every way, we have to do our duty as well as we can in order to reach our goal. Sometimes we try to see the result of our work with our mental eye, and our mental eye shows us that the result will be defeat. If we know that the result will not please us, then we find it extremely difficult to work well and with enthusiasm. If success is all that we care for, then naturally we will be discouraged. But at this point we are making a mistake. We do not know the true meaning of detachment. We have to act with hope, enthusiasm, and determination, and feel that whatever happens is not our business. When the action is over, it does not remain in our hands. When the result is out, we will be totally detached, whether we stand first or last. If we stand first, we will be happy. Again, if we stand last, we will also be happy, because we have surrendered the result of our action to God. If we want to have true joy, true peace, and true divine qualities, then we must be totally detached. The rising sun. Every morning we can find new inspiration by meditating on the rising sun. Although it is the same sun that is rising, every day we can see a new beauty inside the sun. Our mind is telling us that it is the same sun that we saw yesterday and the day before yesterday. But when the heart sees this same sun, there is tremendous joy, tremendous thrill, and tremendous ecstasy. We have to see and feel everything with the heart, not with the mind. The mind will tell us, I have seen the sun already. I have been seeing it for so many years. There's nothing new in it. But when the heart sees the same sun, the heart sees something new with a thrilling sensation. That thrilling sensation itself is creating something new, and that newness is creating something special. For the heart, every day is new, like the sun. When the sun rises, the mind will not care to look at the sun because the mind feels that it is the same old thing. But the heart is waiting for the sun. The heart says, when will it come? When will it come? The heart's eagerness always sees newness in everything. If we use the heart, then everything is new. Every day, even though we are doing and seeing the same thing outwardly, the heart is constantly feeling new joy, new joy, new joy. There is no end to our heart's newness, eagerness, and willingness capacities. Climbing the mango tree. You can always have enthusiasm by feeling that you are at the foot of a mango tree. When you look at the tree, you see that the most delicious mangoes, the ripest mangoes, are at the top. So naturally, you will start climbing up with enthusiasm. But if you do not see the tree, and if you do not look up and see the flowers and fruits, then you will not have any enthusiasm to climb up. You can also think of yourself as a child. Every day, every hour, every minute, consciously try to convince your mind that you are 7 years old. Then imagine what you were doing at the age of 7. Perhaps your mother was doing this or that with you, or your father was taking you here and there. At that time, you did everything with such dynamism and cheerfulness. Perhaps your parents had found someone to teach you to ride a horse or play the flute in the hope that one day you would become a great rider or musician. Even if that did not happen on the physical plane, imagine that you were doing these things and imagine how happy you were. If you can bring back to your conscious mind the enthusiasm and eagerness that you felt when you were 7, then easily you can be dynamic and cheerful. Jump, my mind, jump into the sparkling enthusiasm river. Exercising your enthusiasm. Physical fitness is of paramount importance, and that includes having enthusiasm, eagerness, dynamism, and also alertness. What qualities do you need to bring forward from your inner life while you are running or taking exercise? The first one is enthusiasm. Who embodies enthusiasm? A little child. Who can be more enthusiastic than a child? He enters into a garden and runs here and there, appreciating everything that he sees. Then, in addition to enthusiasm, you need eagerness. Again, who has more eagerness than a little child? If he plays with a toy, he is so eager. His whole world is the toy. How do you keep your enthusiasm when you start to get tired and exhausted while running or taking exercise? Do not think of yourself as 25 or 30 years old. Again, only think of yourself as being 6 or 7 years old. At the age of 6 or 7, a child does not sit. He just runs here and there. A child does not know what tiredness is. He only knows enthusiasm and eagerness. So imagine the enthusiasm of a young child and identify yourself with the source of his enthusiasm. Enthusiasm knows no tiredness. Breathing in energy. Let us say you are running. Imagine you are running a long-distance race and identify yourself with 10 or even 20 runners who are ahead of you. Imagine the way they are breathing in and breathing out. While you are inhaling, feel that you are breathing in their own breath and that the energy of 20 runners is entering into you. Then, while you are exhaling, feel that all 20 runners are breathing out your tiredness and lack of enthusiasm. This energy that you get, which is nothing but enthusiasm, will let you go 10 steps forward. But you have to imagine that you are breathing in their breath, their inspiration and determination, and not their tiredness. You have to feel that their breath is like clean, distilled water. If you think of someone who is dying, that person's breath will not help you. But if you think of someone who is running faster than you, his energy will help you. You are not stealing it, only you are taking in the spiritual energy that is all around him and inside him, just as it is inside you. Every day, my outer life needs the energy of a galloping, enthusiasm, intensity horse. The goal is eager for us. Another way to sustain freshness and enthusiasm is to have a sense of a clear, meaningful, and fruitful goal. If we keep in mind this meaningful and fruitful goal, then enthusiasm and freshness will automatically dawn. If we value the goal, then the goal itself will give us enthusiasm and freshness. We are not aware of our goal's conscious eagerness to help us reach it. We think that the goal that is ahead of us is indifferent to us. If we can come to it, well and good. If we cannot come to it, the goal is not coming to us. We feel that the goal is something stationary, but it is not like that. In the case of a spiritual seeker, the goal is always progressive, and this progressive goal is more than eager to help us. The mother will stand at a particular place and wait for the child to come crawling or running towards her. But the mother is not only passively waiting and observing, she also has a tremendous eagerness for the child to reach her. If the mother sees that the child is trying but not succeeding, she will come running towards the child. Similarly, in the inner world, the goal actually comes towards us. If we value the goal and feel that the goal is something worthwhile, if we feel that it has boundless gifts to offer us, then naturally the goal itself will inwardly help us. The goal does not want us always to feel that it is a far cry. It wants us to reach it. Enthusiasm has success in it. Enthusiasm is progress in itself. Meditation flames. Our prayer and meditation is our inner running. Each time we pray or meditate, we have to feel tremendous enthusiasm, an inner urge. We have to feel that we want something and that we are getting it. We are growing into it. We are becoming it. To increase your dynamism, you can meditate on a candle flame or any other type of flame. Flames embody dynamism. If you look at a flame or imagine a flame, your lethargy will go away. Fire will burn all our lethargy or lack of enthusiasm. Anything that is undivine in us, fire will burn. Then automatically, dynamism will come to the fore. If you imagine a fire, you may think more of destruction than dynamism. But if you think of flames, climbing flames, then destruction will not come into your mind. Flames take us upward. How can we go upward without becoming dynamic? If I want to climb a tree, if I want to climb a mountain, then I have to be dynamic. Flames show us the way. They are going up, 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 and touching the sky. So to increase your dynamism, you can meditate on flames. That is the easiest and most effective way. Meditate with greatest enthusiasm if you want to make the fastest progress in your aspiration heart and in your dedication life. Remembering past achievements. Whatever you wish to accomplish in your inner or outer life, if you are struggling, remember the days when you were energetic and how much joy you felt then. Remember those golden days and how much happiness you felt. When you bring to the fore the memory of that energetic time, you will get such joy. That joy is progress, and it will help you do other things with the same kind of enthusiasm and eagerness. Try to think of the summit that you reached earlier, and try to remember the joy that you felt. Then you will see that the joy you got from your previous achievements will carry you through, and very soon you will not only reach, but transcend your previous height. You are not fooling yourself. You are only bringing happiness into your system. And this happiness is confidence. Again, confidence is happiness. Try to feel that your problem is just a small obstacle, a hurdle that you will soon overcome. Enthusiasm means striking achievements. Never lose enthusiasm. Never allow your enthusiasm to depart, even when disappointment forces you to your life's rock bottom. The need for speed. If we do not use our speed, a time will come when patience and enthusiasm will go away. In everything, we need enthusiasm and wisdom. Divine wisdom will say, "With whatever I have, I shall run." The human mind will say, "You need many things." Yes, it is true. But if you start the journey immediately with enthusiasm and eagerness, everything becomes easier because your eagerness will take you there. Enthusiasm electricity immediately sparks the heart's eagerness joy. Enthusiasm journey. It is enthusiasm and not criticism that can perfect us. Self-criticism is not the correct way. What we constantly need is an inner cry. It is through self-search and self-illumination that we can arrive at perfection. What we need at every moment is enthusiasm in measureless measure. Enthusiasm is our inner determination, our inner beauty, our love of God. It is the capacity to destroy the unaspiring past in us and to expedite our aspiration journey. When we have enthusiasm in our body, vital, mind, heart, and soul, God immediately starts playing, singing, and dancing. Our enthusiasm is God's immediate pride in us. Daring enthusiasm and abiding cheerfulness can accomplish everything on earth without fail.